Yo, Citizens Demo Man here, and let's talk today about 2.6 and what to expect. As of right now, the anniversary live sale is on, and I'd recommend you guys to check it out to get your hands on some very rare and cool looking ships. And yeah, it's gonna be a real blast. Also, in 2.6, we got to see the first implementation, well, in the Star Marine demo they did, we got to see the first implementation of the bleed out system, which is something that's pretty cool. I mentioned it in my last video. Now, when you take a certain amount of damage and say it didn't kill you outright and duck and cover, you're gonna start to bleed out if the damage is significant enough, and then you'll die anyway. So make sure you have like a med pen on you or medical equipment to make sure you don't necessarily die. So if you ever see one of those medical boxes, make sure to grab med pens out of that thing constantly. Right, we also got to see the new maps. Well, one of the new maps, and it looks really nice. I really do like what they've done with the place. The gameplay seems very nice and fluent. It's got good gunplay, it's realistic, and it's fast-paced, but not too fast-paced. So that's all good and well. The objective game mode is nice. It's kind of amazing how they have laptops still. You know, I thought it'd be some sort of like data pad or whatever, but yeah. I mean, the map looks truly awesome. I really do like it, and the gameplay, like I said, is very fluent. So yeah, it's cool. I'm blown away by the progress CIG have made in a relatively short period of time with this sort of stuff. Like, because they were rushing out a lot of other things I know for Squadron 42 and whatnot. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool to have Star Marine pretty much be almost ready. Destructible scenery is cool, like the glass you can shoot out and fly through. It still needs a bit of work because at the minute it does look a bit like ice. And yeah, that's cool. The zero-G combat doesn't look clunky or anything. And hand grenades, guys. I mean, you know, we can't not talk about the hand grenades. Hand grenades are going to change combat entirely for the PU and Star Marine and that sort of stuff. I mean, hand grenades are going to really put a new spin on things. So say if someone's attacking a Starfarer, you got pirates coming in and you know, there's no real way of stopping them. You can chuck a hand grenade down the corridor, and you might get lucky and take them out. The bleed out mechanic, though, is something I mentioned earlier, is what I'm most looking forward to because it adds a new dynamic to the combat, meaning people won't be able to just, you know, tank the hits, and if they're still alive afterwards, then, you know, carry on the fight. They'll eventually start to bleed to death if they don't have any medical equipment. So if you have someone pinned down and you've done good damage to them, and there's no way out for them, then all you have to do is a waiting game, and eventually they'll die. And that's really good for combat. It adds a new spin on the whole thing. They're adding in another map as well, they've mentioned, and another game mode, which is like more of a Slayer game mode. But I've always been more of an objective guy. Also, being able to do parkour over things is amazing. I do like that. The weapons and, well, all the weapons seem to function a lot smoother now. Like, they also used to be a bit clunky in some aspects, and now they look like they feel good. So like, I was watching the live stream and people were saying how smooth everything was, and I was like, wow, you know, this does look pretty amazing. So I am super pumped and hyped up for this. So yeah, Star Marine is gonna be as amazing as I thought it would be, and we should all be very excited for it. Also, if you are in Death Corp, we're gonna be doing a lot of training in the private Star Marine, you know, like, because we'll be getting the obviously the public mode and private mode like you would with Arena Commander. So we'll be doing a lot of on-foot training to get everybody up to speed and get everyone, you know, working well as a team and good at, you know, first-person on-foot combat. So that's one of the things that we need to get sorted out soon, and that'll be good fun. Can't wait to do that with all you guys. We'll kick ass and stuff, so yeah. Right, so coming up in the next section here, we're gonna now talk about the ships that'll be coming in. And also, hero variants of ships. Now that's gonna be a lot of fun. Right, so first on the ship list of these new cool ships, which will be part of the Masters of Flight series they're going to be doing, is the Anvil Wildfire Hornet. And it's going to be basically the same as your standard, you know, Super Hornet, except it's got a different paint job and a different loadout. It's pretty cool. Then next here we have the Gladius Valiant, which is the same deal, different paint job, different loadout, everything else is generally the same. It's just to add more color pretty much to things like Arena Commander and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty cool, I do like it. It's my favorite out of all of them, I think. Then we have the Avenger Renegade, which is another very nice looking ship. This is a advocacy ship. So it's got like the advocate thing on the side. Think of them like the FBI in Star Citizen. Also, then we have the Saber Comet, which has a sort of urban/snow camouflage pattern across it, with these sort of Tron lines going around it, and the UE stamp on the wing. It's a very cool looking ship. I do like it. So yeah, I'd highly recommend you guys pick these up if you get the chance. They do have lifetime insurance as of right now, so yeah, they're pretty cool. Okay, now let's move on to the next segment here. Okay, so these are the ships that will be coming in 2.6. So we can see the Caterpillar now, and the Caterpillar is looking really nice. I am regretting melting mine, but I had to get the Polaris. But yeah, no, it's looking absolutely amazing. Like I said before, it's a lot longer than it was originally going to be, and I'm super pleased about that. It's got more of a menacing size to it now, and the engines as well, the Drake engines look great in like dark lighting settings and stuff. They have a really nice color to them. They're not like the Aegis ones that you usually get, which are blue and stuff. So yeah, no, dark orange really does fit the mood for this ship. It's got the Covalex shipping hub paint scheme on it. They've worked on the interior as well, and as we've seen before in the last videos of the interior, not much change there, but now we know it's more or less finished. But the exterior looks absolutely amazing. I mean, it's a pretty big vessel. It's not as got as much interior space as a Starfarer, because a Starfarer is wider and taller, but this ship has got 2 floors and it is way longer than a Starfarer, so there's always that. Then there's the cockpit module, which can separate from the rest of the ship in the event of ship destruction, which is cool. So you got like a escape pod of sorts, so that's nice. And yeah, no, it's gonna be a massive trade ship. It's gonna be really good for that sort of stuff. I can imagine this thing being like the Serenity of Star Citizen. It can hold many fighters and dragonflies, by the way, guys. Absolutely loads, but they're talking about there being consequences for that sort of a scenario. You know, like if you filled it up and turned it into a carrier of sorts. So yeah, no, I definitely see this being the Serenity of the Star Citizen world, where people will be using it to ferry goods and smuggle stuff here and there. But it looks so menacing. I mean, I get it, it's a trade vessel, pirate ship, I mean, yeah, and it's just so menacing. Even with the Covalex shipping hub paint scheme, it looks absolutely terrifying. So I'd highly recommend anybody, if you want to get the chance to pick it up again, and I'd recommend upgrading to it from something that has lifetime insurance, and now is a good time to get a lifetime insurance token if you're looking to get one, because there's a bunch on sale because of the anniversary sale. So yeah, it does look great though, doesn't it, guys? I mean, just look at that. I mean, the colors and the shape of it, I don't know, it's just something about it. It just really resonates with me. I mean, it looks totally cool. Like, I love that box shape to it. Like, it really does have that nice, like, sort of, I don't know, industrial feel, you know, like that real industrious look to it. We can also see here how the side doors open. That's very nice. I was wondering how that was going to work eventually. It seems like it has a similar setup that a truck has nowadays, where you put cargo and stuff onto the ramp and then it lowers and raises. So that's cool. The windows look tinted. That's pretty cool as well. I mean, that's pretty badass. I am looking forward to seeing the Caterpillar flying around. I might have to ask someone who has one if I can have a ride. So yeah, new Drake ship does look good. Also, we get to look at the 85X. The 85X has made a lot of progress and will be ready. It is essentially a space BMW. It's not designed for combat at all. It's the new way of building Origin ships, as they said. And they're going for these shiny, glossy materials, and I think it's the right thing to do for that brand, because all the brands do tend to look similar in some aspects, and Origin's supposed to stand out as being like the elite in terms of luxury and that sort of stuff. And with these new materials they're using more often, I mean, this fits the bill. If you own a 85, what was it? No, not an 85, a 890 Jump. That's the one I think it's called. If you own an 890 Jump, you will get one of these ships for free, so watch out for that, guys. You'll be able to fly it soon. Also, we get to look at the Drake Herald. The Drake Herald is going to be the funny car of the Star Citizen world. It is all engine and pure business. It's not designed to get into a fight, it's designed to be able to get out of one and avoid one. Even if the fight wants, like, you know, to get involved, it's designed to get out of that situation. The guy who designed it said it's designed to be for the scientists or the guys who like to make maps, but more or less the more sly kind of people who want to take data and you know, sell it to the highest bidder and don't care about the consequences or, you know, like the people who might be put in harm's way by selling that data. They're there just to do their own business and stab people in the back and that sort of stuff. So yeah, no, I mean, the Herald is going to be amazing in terms of its flat out speed. They're talking about it can go to like 1,000 in no time at all. Just boom, that's it, 1,000. And I was just thinking to myself, that is a lot of acceleration. So yeah, the interior is fairly cramped. Well, it's cramped, but it's nowhere near as cramped as what I thought it would be. And that's awesome. I really do like what they've done with the Herald. It does look great. I mean, doesn't it, guys? I mean, just look at it. Come on, doesn't it look cool? I love that military look. But yeah, this has been another video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. You know the drill, Commanders. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.